Hey, you get off my cloud. You don't know me and you don't know my style. Does he?
I'm good.
Okay. I think you want to hear me freestyle. Oh, it's Dan's turn. Fuck.
How are you?
I feel like a lot of cousin stuff is because of not the cousin themselves, it's their parents.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Feeding you that info, you know?
And I'm just speaking from my own experience where we had one. I have a million cousins, so I can just say one. But the parents were always like, oh, well, this cousin, they did this and that. You know, like, and then my mom's like, well, Dan did this.
Yeah,
you know, like,
dude. Oh, my God.
It's like the adult version of my dad can beat up your dad.
Yeah.
It's something that, like, my immediate family could always just pull out of their hat anytime they want to. It's like, Dusty didn't go to jail.
Damn!
No, I'm kidding.
Streamers can fly. Like, yeah! Balloons and shit.
I was going to say,
Bare minimum shit.
We did it.
In my house, if that happens, we get if there was a newspaper clipping generated, it got put up on the fridge. But I've never generated a newspaper clipping, so.
Damn. There's still time.
Maybe. How much time do you think? Well, the thing is, no one's going to see it because who actually pays to read the newspaper?
I know. I just wait for K-Man to come out with the daily record or whatever.
With the
If you want to get dark about it, like, there's gonna be one time.
Oh.
You'll be in the paper once.
You'll
for sure.
You'll make it, boy. You shall make it.
In a town this small, yeah, you're gonna make it at least once.
Yeah.
And K-Man,
I'm counting on it.
Yeah. Former
like, that's
K-Rock.
my time to shine, and I won't even be there. For it.
I just hope that I outlive the newspaper industry at this point.
Honestly,
close,
it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah,
I mean, they've been dying for a while, I think. But anyway,
yeah.
On a lighter
and
note.
just journalism in general, right?
Yeah, dude.
The establishment journalism, absolutely. Independent journalism, on the other hand, that shit's fucking thriving.
Yeah. Once again, shout out Manhattan Uranus.
For
out
real,
here. Just
yeah.
fucking getting it, man.
Can we just say Manhattan Uranus?
Uranus. Yes.
No, I like anus better.
We can't
anus
say
is
that.
better.
It's not what it's called, Dan.
We should honestly get a fourth microphone sometime because we've had people ask if they could come on the show and like do guest stuff or whatever. Like, well, we only got 3 mics, so no.
Sorry.
But
no, we don't have the room in here.
Maybe if we get enough people actually watching and get, I don't know, a sponsorship or something like that, we could afford another mic.
Damn, that'd be cool. Get another microphone.
Be a lot cooler if we could. Just saying.
Yeah.
But that's one person I actually would have on. I would do the Manhattan Uranus.
Yeah, have him come in and tell us his secrets.
Dude, he could just have a segment. Like, all right, well, it's 8:15. It's time for...
Yeah,
I went ahead
honestly.
and I talked to the mayor, and here's all the details you guys need. That guy, I mean, they had like, they're interviewing the fucking Riley County police chief.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. That's a major pull.
That is actually, for Manhattan, that's pretty damn good.
Edge, especially with all the stuff going on, you know, like there's some stuff.
But if you think about it, that's just not Manhattan. That's Riley County.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
That's true, yes.
Just saying.
That is
Remember
true.
Northern Riley.
I just don't think about the rest of Riley County ever.
Like the northern part that is just fields.
I don't think the rest of Riley thinks about the rest of Riley.
No. I honestly forget which part of Riley County we're in until severe weather season.
Yeah, southeast.
So
Right on the tip of the boot.
Yeah. So like by like October, November this year, I'm gonna forget if we're in like southeastern corner or northeast or wherever. And next March, I will figure it out again.
What was that town that we were like? It would always
Volland.
Volland.
Wait, what?
Dude, every time we'd read some severe weather shit, they'd be like, we got a tornado northeast of Volland. And like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is
Where
that,
the fuck
dude?
is Volland?
I don't know.
Never heard of
Nobody
that.
knows.
That's a good question.
And then
They made that up.
they did.
Yeah,
And
They were
then-
just like trying to get like, tell them there's a tornado north of, I don't know, Volland.
What's your last name? Volland. Yeah, it's Volland. It's northeast of him.
Yeah.
Johnny Volland.
And we're talking VVV like Volland.
Yeah, it's like Holland, but Volland.
That's the.
And then
Who lives in Volland?
I heard one time there was like a police report. They're like, there's a battery at the intersection of 56th and Gumbo Hill. And I go, give me a fucking That isn't real, man. Get the fuck out of here. No.
We should do an episode sometime where we explore the lesser known towns in Kansas.
Dude,
There's a ton.
Yeah,
there's so
many.
There's more lesser knowns than there are more knowns.
for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I say we that could be like a 4-parter.
Yeah, that could.
Like last time we left you off, we were talking about Sedan.
Yeah. I don't know. After I've got a pretty thick script here tonight, guys.
Oh,
it's got 9 pages, so
shit.
we might have a 2-parter
Ooh,
coming at us. But I'm going to try to get through it all.
boy.
But no, how is everybody doing?
Yeah. Okay.
Sucking.
So, well, I want to talk about that now. What's
Yeah.
going on, man?
No, it's good. We're actually going to Branson.
Oh, hey,
cool.
you're following in Dan's old footsteps.
I'm gonna go
You're
down
gonna have
his
to give them some
stomping ground.
tips. Be like, try to avoid this part because they really don't like brown people.
I would
Oh wait,
avoid
that's just Branson.
All of Branson.
most of it. Is yeah.
Yeah, I just like we're going to send off a friend. He got a new job in Great Bend. Good job.
Oh, nice.
And so it's kind of a final send off. When I think of Branson, I think of like Silver Dollar City, and I'm like old people. But it's apparently like Branson's like kind of cool now.
It's pretty
right?
poppin', yeah.
It's poppin'.
Have either of you guys been to or heard of like Pigeon Forge,
Nope.
Tennessee? So
I've heard of it, but yeah, I haven't.
It's a real big tourist trap like area. Just
That's
like
the Dolly Parton one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dollywood's there. They've got a Titanic museum with they have like half the Titanic like
Whoa.
on the street.
Like the actual Titanic.
Yeah.
They went down and got it.
And Branson has one too. So
Whoa.
They have the other half.
yeah, they have the
No, it's just a piece.
they got the good half
Nah,
that didn't fall
they
apart
got
as
a
much.
chair, and they're like, "Are you sure this is?" Yeah, totally, man. It's
Still got the tag on it
got
from
the
Walmart.
markings and things.
And I will say that museum is really interesting, but it is also a giant fucking bummer. Not because there was like 1,700 souls that perished, but because there were 11 dogs on board the Titanic and they all died. So,
dude,
I learned that at that museum.
Speaking of, we watched Obsession.
Oh. No,
Man,
no.
It just, man, come on, man, just go. There's a show on Netflix. It's called Beef. You ever seen Beef before?
I've heard of it.
It's so good. It's really good. But there was a part where this gal broke into somebody's house and she was like looking at this little dog, like this tiny little dog, and you're like, don't even fucking do it. And she like walked up to it and was like, I want to kidnap you and take care of you. And the dog was like, and I was like, that's how it should go. Whenever I see an animal in like that kind of style of a scene, I'm like, don't fucking hurt that goddamn animal. Don't fucking do it, dude.
In its defense, the entity's defense, the animal was already dead.
I know, it's still sacrilege. It's
Oh,
still
yeah, yeah, yeah.
sacrimonious.
So that part just you completely checked out because of that.
See ya.
Seriously,
You do anything to Annie's,
right.
you do anything to Annie pals, and I'm out, buddy.
dude. Michael Myers kills a dog in like every fucking movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
That was a different time,
That's
though.
a different
Like,
whole...
that was
yeah.
before animals had emotions
Yeah,
and
yeah,
feelings.
yeah. They didn't even have vets back
They
then.
didn't
A
have
vet
that.
only worked on the horses.
They didn't even feel pain back then.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
They're like, your dog
Yeah.
got like a tick, and they're like, well, he's dead. Fucking shoot him. No. No.
So he didn't like it.
No.
So what's the verdict on
that's
cat
insane.
then? No, I'm sorry.
I love cats.
Yeah.
Kitties. I love kitties.
So you really didn't like it though?
No,
No.
didn't enjoy
Well,
it
shoot.
one bit, and I hope I never watch it again. And those bastards that made it they can just chug off.
Well, I
dude.
guess Dusty and I can just talk about it.
Yeah, you
say
can talk
that-
about it all you want.
That right there, I will say, is an unpopular opinion
Yeah.
from
That
most people
yes.
I've talked to, and from seeing online and shit. Very unpopular, but he's got to be a hipster.
It's so
Yeah.
loved. It's so loved in our household that like the way that I kind of annoy Nicole with bringing up UFO shit. Lately, she's been saying, "Oh, I saw this thing that somebody said this about obsession and what that like what might have been going through their mind or whatever." Was like, cool.
Okay,
This is
golly.
too deep now, yeah.
Speaking of obsession,
Yeah.
You know what I do is I just like stand there and smile and tilt my head a little bit and just don't do
No,
that. Stop doing that.
No. I
No.
awkwardly stand next to like tables, and so like in the background,
Yeah.
kind of, and just stand.
That's what we have been doing when one of us wakes up before the other one, and then the other one wakes up. It's like, you're so cute when you sleep.
No.
I've been watching you all night.
Oh,
Good stuff.
I wanted to, well, kind of speaking of horror movies really quick, I just wanted to say, because it's something I saw on the way here, and I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but if your favorite of either the Friday the 13th franchise or the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, if your favorite movie out of those is Freddy vs. Jason, then you're not a fan of those franchises.
That's not a hot take. I think that's just this is like common knowledge.
Well, like somebody was ranking all the Friday the 13th movies for their podcast that they were getting ready to do, like fuck podcast, get out of here with that shit. But their favorite was Freddy vs. Jason. I was like, you're not a fan of the Friday the 13th movies then?
That is a pick, dude.
I don't know.
That is a pick and a half. Dude.
I feel like they actually are lying. Right. And they're just trying to generate some buzz around their little podcast.
Maybe I don't know, but I was like, that's dumb. I'm not fucking paying attention to anything you do for the rest of your life now.
We should do a hot take tonight, I guess.
I really liked Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, better than the original Simba or original Lion King. I enjoy watching that much more.
Yeah.
And my children do too.
But it's better than Lion King 1.5.
Ooh.
That's a real movie.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, no.
I think that not only is the remake of Moana better, but I think it was necessary.
God, you're a burning hot.
That's not a hot take. That's a scorching
fire. Ooh.
But no, one other thing I wanted to bring up is this weekend we have the fair is coming to town, which is one of my favorite times of the year, even though it's hot and it's fucking gross outside and shit, whatever. But eating food that is absolutely terrible for me, but tastes so good. I'm sorry, but a fried Oreo, give me all of them. And riding rides with Logan and shit like that, I'm really looking forward to that. One thing I wanted to ask you guys really quick before we get into you and how you're doing is, what is your favorite ride at the fair?
The Freakout's really fun.
And that's the big one that you have to spend like multiple
one,
tickets on.
And people's cell phones go flying out of it.
That one is fun, but honestly, that one gets me. It's the seats kind of right up on my junk.
Yeah.
So like it's the seats are just a little too uncomfortable for me.
And I'm short. It's kind of hard to get up into the seat too.
I have to take like kind of a jump on it. So like I have to pick up Logan when he goes on it.
And it's hot. Your balls are already trying to get away from your body, so it's not good.
Scrambling eggs.
But it is a lot of fun. What about you, man?
I spend so much time on the little ones, like motorcycles and shit, that I'm like, fuck yeah.
But you remember back when we were in like middle school and high school and shit going, like, what did you used to ride then?
The spinner, like the big spinner ones.
Are you talking about? Wait.
Tilt-A-Whirl? Are they Tilt-A-Whirl?
The Tilt-A-Whirl.
Yeah.
There's the one where like if you have to lean. Yeah. And it's like if you lean the right way, you can get that bitch going real fast.
That was cool, man. I liked that. I was never a Ferris wheel person. I was always like, this is a lot of stop and go, and then it's just like,
You're like, let's just ride.
Yeah,
like,
man.
make everybody else down there wait. I'm not supposed to wait up here in the ride.
For sure. Yeah. Give them a little ticket, like they do in the deli. And you come back, all right? Let me go, dude. And just you go and then you stop. And it just sucks, dude.
I'm just not like I don't have like a fear of heights, but I'm not a huge fan of them.
Yeah.
So when you do get like stopped at the very top, I'm like, all right, come on.
This is a little.
Let's get this going. It's rocking a little bit. Did I hear some?
This thing wasn't here last week. So.
But yeah, no, I'd say if given the right group, the Tilt-A-Whirl is definitely the way to go.
Bomb. What about the egg beater?
The egg roll, that one, I got to take my glasses off. Because I made the mistake. I've got huge fucking scratches on my glasses. And some of the first ones where I didn't take it off during the egg roll when I took Logan on it. And I was like, oh, well, they're fucking done now.
Man.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Do they have like safe light for glasses? Dude. Because that would be cool.
You just came up with that, dude. That's fucking fantastic.
Patent it, copyright.
All right.
Wow.
Don't even try to steal that shit.
You have to use the giant thing.
Yeah. And they come to you, too.
Yeah,
so that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, the egg roll, I only had the balls to ride that once, and it was fun, but I just like never decided to do it again. I don't know.
Uncle Ian took Logan on that either last year or the year before, and Uncle Ian's a bit of an expert when it comes to like when to stop that bitch. So like when you're riding upside down and stuff. So when we got off, Logan was like, I don't want to do that. So thanks, Uncle Ian.
Ian would know.
Yeah,
like
Ian
exactly
would know.
the right.
Yeah.
Oh, to completely fuck with you? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a specialty of his.
Good stuff.
God.
How you been doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to the fair too. Like honestly, my interaction with the fair lately is that I go, like the last couple of years, I go park, I walk up to the food trucks, I buy food, and I go leave.
Yeah.
And I take it back home.
Not a bad idea,
Are they
dude.
gonna DoorDash this year? Or,
Actually, I think you can DoorDash some shit.
Damn,
from there.
that's a fucking great idea.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But also, like, I get excited, but like, I also watch Carnival Eats a lot with Nicole, and some of the food in that show makes the stuff that they can get here like look like dog shit.
I know.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
know.
like wow, seriously, this is your turkey leg? Whatever.
I know.
Like, this is your bacon wrapped Oreo that's stuffed inside of a jalapeno popper.
Oh, come on.
Amateur hour.
Yeah, come on. No.
Come on, Vista.
No, I'm excited.
Step up your fucking game,
Pick
dude.
it up.
Come on.
No, I'm excited for that, but I'm also really excited. I'm turning 40 this year,
Oh.
Yeah.
and I've got my plans set for the big B day.
I say that's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's September 20th.
So yeah, we got we got a couple.
I don't know why I'm
weeks.
keeping my birthday a secret.
Yeah,
I
who
don't
gives
know.
a shit?
No, but I was looking around and I saw that one of my fave bands, we've talked about them on here a couple times, Polyphia, is playing a show the night before my birthday in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm also armed with the knowledge that it's like an 8-hour drive. So that's what we're going to go do.
Damn, you're gonna cruise up to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go up there.
Yeah,
so.
we're gonna hit up the Mall of America. We're gonna
Yeah.
go to the show and try to find some good brunch spots and just,
Right on.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's cool.
just do 40-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
also, the nice thing about that concert is it's mostly general admission, but I found a seat that you could reserve, and I got reserved seats.
Oh. Now, honestly, at our age,
Yeah.
it's nice.
I don't know about you guys, but have you guys paid your dues, like in the mosh pit?
I never really did mosh pits because I don't see the appeal of that.
Or
myself.
just trying to cram yourself up in the front row.
But
like,
yes,
'cause,
like
yeah.
getting up front, or even just like fucking trying to see.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, yeah, I've had to protect people. Like I've taken, like when I was a lot younger, I would take like a girlfriend or something, and I would have to like wrap my fucking arms around them the entire time because like, oh my god, stop bumping into me.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, I've paid my dues.
Dude, what was that? The Travis Scott concert where people like had the people died and
crush,
stuff.
yeah.
I felt a degree of that at a show once when I tried to get up front. And it was like, I'm short and I was around big sweaty guys and I couldn't fucking breathe.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And I started to panic, and then GWAR took the stage and then sprayed everybody with liquid, which was nice because it was hot as fuck. And
you're all right.
cooled us off.
I don't know
pretty
what
good,
this
so.
is,
Yeah.
but
But no, I'm excited about that, and I might just use that to segue into tonight's topic of choice, which has to do with concerts as well.
oh,
Hey.
Specifically, Metallica concerts.
okay.
Well, not the concert, but Metallica. I just want to talk about Metallica tonight.
I'm down,
Yeah.
dude. Let's do it.
It's always been kind of in the back of my head of like, well, if I can't come up with anything, I can always do Metallica.
Yeah, you
I
can.
could bullshit about them for an hour, but as you can see, I've got 9 front and back pages here.
Oh shit! I didn't realize we were printing front and back.
Of note, yeah, for fucking real. So I'm gonna get lost
Yeah,
a lot of times,
that's
but
fine.
no, honestly, I'm just been on kind of a Metallica kick lately, and I've been wanting to do this as a topic for a couple of months, and so yeah, I figured why not tonight?
It is absolutely more than welcome.
All right, well let's jump into it, guys. Fucking Metallica is the biggest
Yeah.
metal
Yeah.
band
Easy.
Yeah.
in the world.
Easy.
They're at least cemented as in the Mount Rushmore of the Big Four. So.
Well, there's Jethro Tull,
yeah. We'll get to that.
and then Metallica. Yeah.
We're going to kind of go chronologically through
Okay.
Metallica's career, so when we hit the late 80s, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely, if you don't know who the fucking how Metallica is, like,
At
it's the
this
same as
point-
if you don't know how to buckle a seatbelt.
Yeah.
it's like there's
Tommy's
no
going to
point
come hit you in the
talking.
head
With
with a
a
hammer.
tack hammer. Yeah, dude. Come on.
So let's just go ahead and take it from the top here. Metallica was formed in L.A. in late 1981 when the Danish drummer Lars Ulrich placed an advertisement in the newspaper The Recycler, and it just simply read this: drummer looking for other metal musicians to jam with Tigers of Pantang, Diamond Head, and Iron Maiden.
Ooh.
So, okay.
Okay.
Short but
okay,
sweet ad kind
yeah.
of paints the picture. And who the fuck is Lars Ulrich anyways? Well, Lars, I'm glad you guys asked. He was born December 26, 1963 to an upper middle class family in Denmark. They were a tennis family.
Yeah.
His dad's a pro tennis player. His grandfather also was too. So it's kind of like, all right, Lars, pick up that fucking racket.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. And so actually he was really fucking good at tennis. Lars was. and he decided that he wanted to move to the States. And despite being one of the 10 top tennis players in his age in Denmark, he couldn't even make his high school team when he got to the United States.
Jesus,
Oh,
are
man.
we really
Yeah.
that good at tennis? Like, or we
like-
were at the time, I
or
guess.
just like really dismissive of European people. You know, we're like,
Yeah.
fuck that. Nah.
Oh, he brought his own racket.
The
Oh,
guys of the
he's a
president
little
of,
nepo baby.
yeah, the president of Commerce Bank's kid is really good. Okay, like let him go at it. You're on JV, Ulrich.
But he developed his love for music when his father had 5 passes to go see Deep Purple, and one of the friends couldn't make it, so they brought Lars along, and he was just, like, blown the fuck away. I mean, it was 1973, so yeah, Deep Purple in 1973 probably would have been pretty... That would have been pretty awesome.
Badass.
Be able to go
dude.
back to some of those like old school concerts like that without like sitting. I mean, like actually being there. Fucking,
I know. That's like if I know all the time travel questions, like who would you go back and meet with, or who would you go back and kill Hitler? No, like no, dude. I would go see Ozzy Osbourne when he had Randy Rhoads playing with him,
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're
This
like,
is a good one.
wait a minute.
and then I would stay.
You didn't want to kill Hitler? Like, no, man.
Dude, I got tickets to this show.
Then we wouldn't have gotten Ozzy. You know?
yeah.
So instead of carrying a racket in his hand, he decided to go for a pair of drumsticks and started playing around 12 or 13, and he was getting to be pretty good. But there was another guy who answered his ad, and his name was James Hetfield.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Dusty. No, the fucking James Hetfield answered this ad, and James had kind of a not a similar upbringing at all. He came from like a hyper Christian family, like where they were like a sect that didn't even believe in like medicine
Oh shit.
and stuff. Like it was like and his mom, even though she was dying from cancer, still wouldn't seek any treatments or anything like
Yeah,
that.
those are like the ones that like Jehovah's Witnesses are like, take it easy, guys.
yeah.
You need to chill the fuck out or the freak out, man.
And fucking like he had a couple older half brothers and he had a younger sister. But when he was 14, after his mother, I think his mother died when he was 16. He went to go live with his older half brother who had a drum set.
Oh.
So there's the joke that Lars isn't even the best drummer in Metallica.
Yeah.
Comes from that because
Damn.
James can actually fucking hold his own on the drums. But James Hetfield answered that ad, and who else fucking answered that ad? Hugh Tanner of the band Leather Charm, who I think I think James Hetfield's old band.
Ah, okay.
They responded, and that's where this shit was born, man. Like.
Damn, Leather Charm, like the other two guys in it. We're like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
You guys just go
Yeah.
jam with some random
Okay,
Danish
we're
guy?
just gonna go jam with him. It's not a fucking
Yeah.
big deal. Next scene, until it sleeps. Are we getting back together or what? Man?
What's the worst that could happen?
He's just being real focused on like his side project.
side
right
project,
now
right, is
of
like-
Metallica.
Yeah, let him do his thing.
So they hadn't even formed an actual band yet. They had they were jamming, but they weren't solidified on the lineup. They didn't even have a name. But that didn't stop Lars Ulrich from asking Metal Blade Records founder Brian Slagle if he could record a song for the label's upcoming compilation album Metal Massacre. Slagle accepted, and the band was officially formed on October 28th, 1981, 5 months after Hetfield and Ulrich met.
Nice.
So,
So
yeah,
just the three of them.
then they had a couple other guys too, but we'll get there. Their early lineup, especially before they actually release anything, is like I don't fucking know. Yeah, like
There's a lot of bands like
There's-
that where it's like there was one guy who like played one show one time,
Yeah.
and then like another guy who's like, oh, we kept him around for a while, but then he was a dick and tried to sleep with that guy's girlfriend, so fuck him. And
Former member of Metallica, Dave Brown.
Metallica. They've got a guy like that named Lloyd Grant who played on one demo and played a solo on the song "Hit the Lights," and I didn't know this at all. And then I saw like randomly a YouTube video of like ex-Metallica guitarist reunites with band 30 years later. Where I was like, what? Dave Mustaine played with Metallica? No, wait, no, it's this guy.
Lloyd Bridges showed up and fucking partied.
yeah, and by like saw him for the first time in 30 years, like he spotted them at a coffee shop, and they're like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
He's like, hey guys, remember me?
Yeah, it's like he's like recording him like, hey, I'm with the band again. We're all back together, the old gang. No.
So they needed some stuff. They needed some music. They also needed a name. And what the fuck were they going to call themselves? Well, Lars had a good idea of what he wanted to call himself because Lars had a friend named Ron Quintana. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Whoa, Katana.
He was thinking of names for a fanzine he was making, and he was considering 2 names. He had Metal Mania or Metallica.
Oof.
And Lars Ulrich, after hearing those 2 names, said, "You should call your magazine Metal Mania." Because Metallica sounds stupid. And he stole the name. So.
Yeah, he was like, that totally wouldn't work ever. Guess what, guys?
I just came up with our band name, James.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I don't know, Metallica.
What are you guys saying? Hey, let's write it out and put some lightning on it.
Yeah.
So now we had they got the band, the name, and they needed another guy. They needed a lead guitar player. So they put out the ad, and one Dave Mustaine would reply to this advertisement, and he showed up for his audition, and he recalls warming up for a very, very long time and wondering, where the fuck are James and Lars? Why are they not here for my audition?
And so begins the bad blood.
Oh, yeah, this whole Metallica's career is just like a villain origin story for Dave Mustaine.
Oh, my God.
And remind me, David, what does Dave Mustaine sound like?
I hear your voice.
Hello, me.
Hello, me.
It's me again.
That's just proof. That's proof that you don't have to be a good singer.
You don't, but it's also proof that, like, there's so many where you're just like, this song oh, boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's because Mustaine definitely wrote some of Metallica's earlier material, and like I think he had a song called Mechanics that Metallica had a version of it too called The Four Horsemen, which is a fucking badass song. And I listened to Mechanics, and I was like, yep, that's the same song, but it is not good.
No.
It's like Showbiz Pizza versus
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. Like you either like one or the other.
Wait, so say which one's the Chuck E. Cheese in that scenario? This is important.
Yeah.
Our friendship.
Wait, hold
this.
on. You like Showbiz,
I
right?
love Showbiz.
Because Showbiz is the original?
Well, no.
Or
Chuck E.
wait.
Cheese technically was the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Showbiz was the one with Billy Bob.
Okay, that's right. Okay, because I always grew up, I had it flipped when I was growing up. I just thought since we had a Showbiz that it wasn't as good.
Same here. My whole life was a lie. That's why I did that episode, because I was like, what the fuck?
So that's, go back and listen to that episode if you need to brush up on your Showbiz versus Chuck E.
right.
Cheese
There you
history.
go. I like
Because
it.
that's a great episode, by the way. Much like those 2 pizza joints, Mustaine's the original, but Metallica gave that song some fucking pizzazz, dude.
Yeah, they did.
And plus, it's James Hetfield versus Dave Mustaine on vocals.
James is going to win that
James
battle
gonna win that
every
battle.
time.
You think they
single time.
were like, okay, you can have a couple songs, Dave, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would argue that James now still like at the age that he's at now still sounds better than Dave in the early 80s.
Dude, James sounds like better than ever,
Yeah.
honestly.
Dude, he really does.
He really, because I mean, there was a period of time there where he like damaged his voice a little bit, and he kind of did like a really weird, like he was singing the notes, they were there, but there was no, to it. There was no gruff. And now the gruff is back, and I think that's probably just because he's old.
It's natural.
Yeah, it works out. So anyways, Dave Mustaine was not sure where the fuck they were, so he got up all pissed off and left the room and found them, and he asked, where the hell is my audition? To which they replied, dude, you got the gig.
Damn.
Like his warm-up, this is the same story as Randy Rhoads getting into Ozzy. Like the warm-up got him the gig before even when it got into it.
Wow.
So, they also reportedly liked that Dave Mustaine had some really nice, slick, expensive gear.
They're like, that guy just made it.
It does, dude. It does help because like there's been like from being when I played in the band, and I know you played in the band too. Like there's always somebody who is piecing their shit together, and I mean I've been that guy too. Like who's like piecing their rig together with like sticks, you know.
Can you lean to the left a little bit?
I was definitely that guy, and I know exactly who the opposite guy was in my band. If like he's like, oh, just got this brand new. I'm like, fuck.
You're like, whoa. Like, had you earned that gear?
Yeah.
No, we had our drummer was so fucking lucky. He had a friend who just had like I guess unlimited funds and loved him, and he was like, dude, I'm gonna buy you a really nice drum kit. So we all actually really appreciated that.
Yay, friend.
But it is nice when someone shows up to practice with like gear that you know is gonna work and sound good. So there's that.
You're in.
So they got the gig, they got the band together, and it was time for their first gig in March 1982 at Radio City in Anaheim, and they put James Hetfield on vocal duties, which is fine. They also had by now recruited a bassist named Ron McGovney, And he'd previously played in Leather Charm as well with James Hetfield. So things were going good. They got a lineup solidified, and I think they even had like another guitar player at this point because they had a rhythm and a lead, but they just could not find a second guitar player who they really liked that much. So it basically ended up just like, hey, James, you're not doing anything other than singing, so why don't you just play really difficult guitar parts under your singing?
No problem.
And they had their first gig, and it went pretty well. They actually convinced the venue to let them open for this heavy metal band Saxon, which I'm not familiar with their music necessarily, but I have heard of them, and I know they're like good.
Saxon.
Honestly, I don't know anything. That does not
That's a
sound familiar
damn
at all.
good band.
That's a British sounding name to me.
Yeah,
They are British. During their earliest gigs, the lineup would change a lot, sometimes being a 5-piece until James finally did solidify as the guitar player. And then in December 1982, McGovney's tumultuous time in Metallica would come to an end with him quitting the band due to frequently clashing with Lars and being antagonized by a drunk and sometimes violent Dave Mustaine.
Damn.
Dave Mustaine, drunk and violent?
Yeah.
No.
I know. I was shocked too.
Yeah, man. What the hell? Where'd you get that information, Dan?
In one instance, it's reported that a very drunk Mustaine poured beer all over McGovney's bass, causing him to get shocked the next time he plugged into his bass amp.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ. Oh, yeah. That was before they had, like, regulations on cables. And shit.
Yeah, I was even watching the year and a half in the life of Metallica, which, like, chronicles them making the Black Album, and Kirk Hammett's getting shocked in that, too.
Damn, dude.
They didn't give a fuck back then. They're like, we need more power.
Let's go.
Who the fuck knows what a ground is anyway?
No.
Also there was another incident, like I guess Dave Mustaine had a couple of pit bulls, which he said he had them for like business reasons. And these are like not today's pit bulls. These are 1980s pit bulls. So they were mean.
Very.
And like roided up. Like they gave him like a bunch of drugs.
And I guess, because I guess he had them because he was like a weed dealer back then. So they were like, it was like his version of security, I guess.
Wow. No one's buying from me, too. Like, okay, yeah.
He likes to play.
Yeah.
Weed sells, but no one's buying. So I guess his dogs like fucked up McGovney's car at one point too. So like they were it wasn't going well. Wow. And plus, he just didn't feel like a respected member of the band. So they never really cut him in on the creative part, I guess. And
that's a theme with this band.
Yeah.
Play this note at this time,
please,
and that's it.
Yeah.
Like.
Also, he felt that he was funding the entire thing and also acting as their transportation. So he just was like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Dude.
I'm leaving.
That had to be like part of the rehearsal process at the beginning, like when they were like recruiting members. Like, do you have a car?
Yes, you are in.
Is it big enough to fit my drums?
Preferably a van if you got one.
Do you have room for my 2 pit bulls that are my weed security? Yes.
So around the same time that McGovney quit, Metallica, Ulrich and Hetfield were at a show at the West Hollywood nightclub Whiskey A Go Go, which I'm sure is that's a name we've all heard. And it featured a guy playing bass up there, and his name was Cliff Burton.
Ooh.
He was in this band called Trauma. The two were blown away by Burton's use of a wah-wah pedal and distortion. Like, it's pretty uncommon to see a bass player up there ripping solos with a wah pedal. Like, especially back then. So they were like, hey, dude, you want to be in our band Metallica? And he was like, nah. Pass.
Nah, I don't like it. I don't like the name.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Danish.
Yeah. Fuck Denmark.
Dude, Burton was actually in a band that would have some future Faith No More members.
Whoa.
It is crazy how small the world was back then, because Kirk Hammett was like also friends with Les Claypool before anybody was famous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it is kind of. Well, but then again, maybe like a few people got a break, and then that's why we see a lot of the hey, my buddy plays bass too. He's got this crazy band that they sing about, like his name's Mud and shit. You should check him out.
What?
Like, I don't know. What?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's good.
But he's my friend. Okay. So that's how A&R worked back then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
good to know.
There you go.
He relented eventually and said, you know what, I'll join your stupid little fucking band if you guys do one thing for me. I want you to relocate to where I'm from. That is the San Francisco Bay Area.
Ooh.
So they did it, man. They wanted Cliff Burton that bad they moved up to San Francisco. And his first gig was at a place called The Stone in March 1983. So Burton, man, that guy, has a lot of people maybe don't know who Cliff Burton is, but he honestly is very instrumental in Metallica being Metallica, like the Metallica that we know today. Because he wasn't really involved in writing on Kill 'Em All, but he did do some fucking awesome bass parts on it. But he had a pretty eclectic musical taste. He liked jazz and classical and country. He liked it all. And he, got into metal as a teenager, so he kind of just put it all together. And he had like a really big impact on the band growing, like with their harmonies and their composition and like just a lot of stuff that you think, like, if you're listening to like something like from Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets and you're like, that's really good, that was probably Cliff Burton.
Whoa.
So yeah, they got Cliff Burton, so things were looking pretty fucking good with the lineup finally solidified. They were ready to record their debut album, and they were headed to New York City.
Hey!
But
I heard they make really good salsa there.
Get a rope.
New York City. But they did have a pretty big Dave Mustaine problem brewing, and it was at a fever pitch. His alcoholism was getting worse, and his combative and violent alcohol-fueled outbursts, Metallica decided, you gotta go.
You gots to go.
So we're getting specific. I thought the Dave Mustaine problem was Dave Mustaine.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
mean,
kind of.
I just gestured to all of you.
They're like, hey, you're awful, and when you get drunk, you're just the worst. So can you just get the fuck out?
But you
really
can
just
play really
hate you.
good guitar. Yeah. So you got that going for you.
I mean, imagine being such an alcoholic that you get kicked out of a band who got the nickname Alcoholica.
Well, and it's like what eventually became the biggest metal band in the world. You're too fucking drunk for those guys.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
what
crazy.
are you doing?
That is
How are you
drunk.
still alive?
Yeah.
So before they fired him, they decided, like, well, we're about to record our debut album. We got to figure fucking something out here. So on April 1st, 1983, they made a phone call to a guy back over on the West Coast, and that guy's name was Kirk Hamster.
Hey.
I mean, Hammett.
I've heard of that guy.
He's a founding member of the band Exodus.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Also,
those guys.
a highly influential thrash band from the early 80s. And he was a former student of guitar virtuoso Joe Satriani. So Kirk Hammett knew his fucking shit.
Oh, shit. I did not know that
Damn,
part.
Yeah,
boy.
he took some lessons with it. It wasn't like he was like his protege or anything,
Dude,
but
still,
yeah.
one lesson with Joe Satriani?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And he has hair, so. So they called up Kirk Hammett, and he's like, "Hey man, will you come like do us a solid? Will you come be in our band and like record an album in less than a month with us?" Kirk said, "Sure." He actually learned the songs on his trip there on the flight.
Jesus.
And started recording barely a month after they ended up firing Dave Mustaine officially on April 11th, 1983.
And he didn't hold a grudge at all.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, I think it's
That's
fine.
the
Actually,
end of that
End of the
story.
story.
fine. Actually, he just went on and did his own thing and never said anything about it again.
40 years later, it's all good. It's all good. Everything's fine.
Actually, okay, let's get sidetracked real quick about Dave Mustaine once more. They put out their final Megadeth album this year. It's going to be the last one.
Oh, yeah, I haven't
guess.
heard anything off of it yet.
And on it is a cover of Ride the Lightning.
Oh.
I don't know why.
He just won't give up, man.
No,
He just won't.
I listened to it out of morbid curiosity, and just as we had talked about with that song Mechanics versus the Four Horsemen, it's like, yeah, it's the same thing, but it's not.
Like,
Weird.
dude, no one wanted it, and this is kind of sad now.
Yeah.
Like, this has gone too far.
No.
Stop it.
But Kirk Hammett might have been just the injection of energy that they needed, because he brought with him a penchant for all things horror, and he'd been a pretty big guitar nut, too, since he was a teenager. Started selling all of his horror magazines to buy music records, which led to him buying a knockoff guitar and eventually another knockoff guitar before he finally bought himself a Gibson Flying V.
Damn.
So he was ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, he did play all the leads on Kill 'Em All, and they are really fucking good. There are some bars of the leads that are Dave Mustaine's parts, and that's why I think it's not just Metallica that Dave Mustaine hates. It's fucking Kirk.
Kirk in particular.
He hates
Oh,
Kirk.
dude, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's
The
it's
guy,
the guy
that
who
took
replaced
your
him.
fucking gal.
It took your
man, dude.
took your girlfriend right and just
Hell no.
and use the same move in bed. You know,
Ugh.
can't do that.
What the fuck?
It's like that Seinfeld. That's my move. So yeah, first live performance with Kirk Hammett was April 16th, 1983 in New Jersey, and they played with a band called Anthrax.
Oh,
I heard of them.
I've
Yeah.
heard of him too.
This would be the first time those two bands performed live together, And their time in New York was pretty like stressful. This is the 80s. Like it was like, yeah, I got like a neighbor's aunt's cousin might let you stay at their place
For
like a day. Yeah. So they literally did like sleep in the studio and stuff. Like it was they got it done though.
Yeah.
They got it done. Also, the recording of Kill 'Em All was not the smoothest because the mix wasn't going that well. They didn't really like the way the mix is going, and this is the last time that we'll see a Metallica album mixed without at least one member of the band present at all times.
Wow. They're like,
Yeah.
Get
And,
your hand off of that button.
Another thing about Kill 'Em All is it was originally going to be titled Metal Up Your Ass. But the record company didn't really... And the artwork, too, had a toilet with a hand with a dagger coming out.
damn. And they're like, okay, guys, what the fuck? No.
The record label, who already didn't have enough money to finance this shit, was like, no.
No way. I thought you got rid of Mustaine. We did.
And Burton said, you know what? We should just kill them all, man. And that's where that album title came from. So not only did he help with, their music, but just killer album name right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And there's some great songs on Kill 'Em All. There's, I think they only released a couple of singles, and I think it was like Hit the Lights and Whiplash maybe.
Dude.
But like Seek and Destroy is on there, For a
Fucking
Horseman.
Man.
Couple of, I fucking really love the song No Remorse. A
Yeah.
lot. Good
Seek
stuff.
and destroy, man. Oh, baby.
And so in October 1983, they finally got July 25th, 1983, finally got the album out, and it was not a financial success. Surprise, surprise. But it did earn Metallica a growing fan base in the underground metal scene, and to support their release, they went on a big tour with a band called Raven, eventually getting to play in front of 7,000 people at a festival in the Netherlands. So they were building a pretty good following off of this album. But
Nice.
Raven from WCW?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
fucking
actually, yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah, what about him?
Whoa.
Okay.
So
I just always think about that clip of him getting pulled out of the ring by that fan.
By a fan.
By the hair. My God, man. That sucks for him.
that was real, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I just love how he would come in the ring and then just sit down. That was fucking awesome.
So the band knew, like, hey, we got something going here. Let's just trudge forward. Let's write some more music and enter the album Ride the Lightning.
Hey.
Which is where we're going to start to see a lot of references to the work of literary people, like authors. Like, that's where they got the phrase Ride the Lightning from, was Stephen King from The Stand.
Ooh.
So-
I didn't know that.
And the artwork is fucking rad. It's got an electric chair with getting struck by lightning that's coming from the Metallica logo. It's really fucking awesome.
That's cool.
But yeah, they went down to Denmark, where Lars is from, to record this one. And really, this band, like this, for what Kill 'Em All was, it was fast paced, it was aggressive, it was high tempo, and Ride the Lightning has all that too. But they really expanded their range, doing just like some slower paced stuff, some more harmonies. Like they put a fucking ballad on there in the song Fade to Black. So it went really well, and that got them fucking even more cred in the underground metal scene, and they got to tour with Ozzy Osbourne after that.
Damn.
And got to is the fucking key phrase.
Yes,
man.
yes.
Especially at that time. Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah, and also Ozzy wasn't exactly thrilled with Metallica during this first tour, because they were playing Sabbath songs during their
fuck?
opening set, and he thought they were mocking him.
Oh, shit.
But really, they're just big fans.
Well, I know, but come on, man. It's like he's right there.
I know, it is kind of like...
That was a Lars thing, wasn't it? He was like, "Hey guys,
No, we're just
Let's
huge
play War
fans.
Pigs.
He's like, fuck you, dude.
I really think we should play War Pigs.
dude." Okay, one thing really quick. Can we focus for just a second on the logo?
Yeah,
Of Metallica.
absolutely.
Has it changed ever?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't ever recall it changing. When did it change?
It changed after the Black Album.
For like load.
So
right?
when
like,
for Load and Reload,
Oh,
they kind of
okay,
did it like
yeah.
more modernized.
Yeah,
I think it's like the little points on the ends kind of came inward, I think.
Yeah.
And it was they cut their hair, they started wearing leather jackets, they changed their logo, changed their sound.
But dude, I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
just that in that fucking bold
Yeah.
Metallica.
Dude, yeah,
Like-
that classic logo of theirs is just fucking it's metal up your ass. If you know
Yeah,
what I'm talking
dude.
about.
Yeah.
So Ride the Lightning would eventually peak at number 100 on the Billboard 200 with virtually no radio exposure, and has since reached number 48. Which is pretty impressive because it probably didn't do that until many, many years later.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this forged the way again forward for Metallica to continue growing, and they hit the studio again in 1985 to begin work on Master of Puppets, which I think a lot of people might say is like one of the most influential metal albums ever fucking made.
Dude, and songs, too.
Yeah. Just
that song, Master of Puppets, is fucking...
Yeah.
That is, to me, that when I think of Metallica, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, exactly.
Forever immortalized in old school.
Oh, dude, because that was a big deal because Metallica they weren't licensing their music back in the day. I'm go to see Old School in the theater and Will Ferrell's like, yes. And then it cuts to the van and just does
Dude,
that. I was losing my fucking shit.
That,
in the theater.
perfect, man.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect. Yes.
It was absolutely awesome.
It's go time.
You tell anyone, I'll fucking kill you.
Just kidding. We'll have them home by dinner.
I love when they're loading Blue up. Like, all right, take her easy.
Here we go.
But perfect fucking use, though.
Yes,
That was such a great use of the song. So this is the second album in what a lot of people call the Fleming Rasmussen trilogy. Because
Yes.
Fleming Rasmussen is the guy who produced and engineered and mixed those the 3-album run of Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Injustice for All.
They're like, we found our guy.
Yeah, we like him, and his name is Fleming Rasmussen.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
That's weirdly nerdy and metal all at the same time.
Yeah.
Way to go, dude.
Absolutely, sounds kind of creep.
Yeah.
Like there's some speculation as to whether he's actually alive
Whoa.
or is he a ghost. I don't
They
know.
just made him up.
To me,
Yeah.
it just sounds like a guy who could kick your ass and then give you notes on how he kicked your ass.
Yeah, and then also rearrange your music for the better.
Yeah.
And so no, they'd worked with him on Ride the Lightning, but he was fucking impressed with them when they came in to do Master of Puppets because this time they came fucking prepared. They had everything except for Orion and the thing that should not be prepared beforehand with impressive demo tapes, and he really didn't have a whole lot of notes for changing composition or anything like that. So
Damn.
So yeah, Master Puppets saw the music get harder, faster, thicker, and just better, in almost every regard. And you have a lot of themes dealing with people being manipulated. Obviously, the song Master of Puppets is pretty on the nose. But I think Leper Messiah is a good one too, where they got talking about the televangelists, kind of what they're referring to in that song, and batteries. I mean, just the whole album
Yeah,
is so
boy.
fucking good. And then the song Orion is maybe one of my favorites off the whole album. It's the one instrumental, and it's where you really get to see Cliff Burton shine like a motherfucker. But you know what? The ones that burn the brightest always
Unfortunately.
last the least amount of time, and that was the last album Cliff Burton would be involved with Metallica because they were playing in Sweden in September of that year, and their bus reportedly hit a patch of black ice and ejected Cliff Burton from a window because he was sleeping in a bunk, and he got thrown out of the window, and then the bus landed on top of him. It killed him instantly. And there was some debate as to whether they actually hit some black ice or maybe the bus driver had been doing a bit of boozing or fell asleep or something, because I guess James Hetfield got out and walked a pretty good length of highway and couldn't find any ice.
Whoa.
And also the temperatures didn't match up. But
Yeah, it's black eyes.
yeah. But nonetheless, the driver wasn't charged, and this left a mark on the whole band, obviously, and it was a huge loss. And Kirk Hammett especially was supposed to sleep in that bunk that night, but him and Cliff had apparently drawn cards or straws or something to choose who got the bunk, and Kirk went to go sleep up front. So
Damn.
they needed to scramble because they had some fucking momentum going, and this is a huge setback for them, and they got to keep it going. So they had auditions for a new bass player. Over 50 people, including Les Claypool, auditioned.
Kirk's like, hey, guys, what do you think? Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no.
He's just too
awesome.
it's cool, but he's just too weird.
It's weird.
He suggested we sing a song about a big brown beaver.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
let's just.
the fuck is pork soda, man? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's what I'm thinking. Imagine how that song would have sounded if Metallica had done it.
Yeah.
So they auditioned for over 50 people, but they finally settled on a bass player from a band called Flotsam and Jetsam, and that guy's name was Jason Newsted. Which this is kind of interesting. He said in a 2015 interview about his plan. He found out they were opening for Ozzy and somehow strategically found their set list ahead of time and
nice.
learned the set list. And then Cliff Burton died, and it just kind of fucking worked out because he showed up and he told Lars, "Hey, I know all these songs already." And they were like, "Okay, we'll come play him." And he got the job, and they actually had the blessing of Cliff Burton's parents. They were there for the audition, and they helped him. They said, "Hey, you're the one. Please be safe."
That's cool.
Wow.
That's cool.
So now they're whole again, even though they, I mean, maybe not whole, but technically they got another. They got the whole band again, and then that's when they start their work on their new album, Injustice for All, which is the conclusion of the Fleming Rest music trilogy, and also probably the worst mixed album out of those three.
He's like, I already done 2 of these. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, Injustice for All it's a weird one because it's their first album post Cliff Burton, and the band really did kind of like mature some more in some regards, and like they had some really complex song compositions. They were even more aggressive. The vocals were more aggressive. Everything was like louder, harder, and faster. Just everything Daft Punk would tell you to do.
It's such a weird one too because it's like it'll be like they're playing. It's like the English countryside, and then it's like people like, "Oh, hello, the kings and queens," and then it's like, and you're like, "Where did that fucking go?"
It's like all of a sudden everything's on fire.
Like, all right, we're done. We're done with the nice stuff. We're done with the Braveheart shit, and we're getting into the real stuff.
But they did give Cliff Burton one more writing credit on the instrumental on that album, "To Live Is to Die." They used some lyrics he had written in there. There's like a little spoken part in the middle. Pretty fucking good instrumental, man. But yeah, that album was fucking kick-ass. It had the song "One" on it, which became Metallica's first music video. Because at this point, they had really eschewed like normal promotional things.
Dude, and that music video is creepy
as
as
the real
fuck.
deal, man.
Like chilling,
Yeah, it's the real deal.
It's real good, but for as good and great as Injustice for All was, it is also marked by some heavy fucking criticism for the mix. Like, it is, if you listen to it, it's very punchy and tight, but that's because there's no low end.
Because they're like, "Hey, Newstead,
I forgot to plug it in. My bad."
And also, again, we didn't even talk about the artwork for Master of Puppets, which is fucking kick-ass with the crosses and the puppet strings and the hands and all that, but Injustice for All continued the trend of just badass album artwork.
Awesome.
They got Lady Justice with a bunch of ropes tied around her and blindfolded and money coming out of the scale. Oh,
shit's awesome.
Yeah.
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And their set piece for that tour, too, was awesome because they had the Justice Lady, and she, like, crumbled and fell apart.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. But, yeah, the mix, the blame, where was the blame on the mix going to go to? Well, I don't know.
Kirk.
Isn't that like...
Actually, Kirk is the only one who hasn't been blamed for the poor mix.
The conspiracy is that Lars, right? That Lars was like, no bass at all.
Pretty much, because reportedly the thing is, they said turn down the bass until you can just hear it, and then turn it down another 3 decibels.
Yeah.
And so Jason Newsted was a little upset about it, but he also, in 2026, said in an interview, he was like, that's the album that should have come out, was the way that it did. And they blamed the engineers, and the engineers blamed Lars and James, and eventually in later interviews they were saying like, oh, our ears were so shot from never wearing ear protection that we just couldn't hear anything, so we just kept turning everything up, which made the bass go down.
We could hear the bass fine though.
Yeah.
We just couldn't hear anything else. So that's why we heard bass was fine, and then we just turned everything else.
So
up.
like when you see them live and they play stuff from that album, is it weird because you can hear the bass, or do they just continually like just have no?
No, it's you can hear it, but the one of the excuses James actually had was that that Jason was playing pretty much the exact same thing he was playing on guitar, so you just couldn't hear it. They were indiscernible. So, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, their bass live has always sounded kind of funky to me anyways, but that's just me. I don't know.
So they've never come out and said like, yeah, we fucked them up on that album.
Kind of, yeah, it's like they kind of like admitted it, but without taking credit for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Still like, well, it was kind of our fault, but it also wasn't. But that didn't stop fans from eventually coming up with they did a remastered version of the album called Injustice for Jason, where you can actually hear the bass. So if you really want to hear what he was playing on there, there's actually a few different versions of it out there now where you can hear the bass. And Jason Newsted was touched by the gesture, but still was like, it's fine. It is what it is.
He's like, I'm a multi-millionaire, so this is
like
fine.
Every time they play a song from that album, I get paid.
But not the other one, the Justice for Jason. No, don't play
Don't do that one. You're going to get sued.
Stop.
Which we got to move along because we got to get into that.
Whoa.
The whole legal thing around the turn of the century.
Yeah, it changes things because like now the momentum is
they're red fucking hot.
Red hot.
They are actually so red hot they're getting nominated at the Grammys
for
Best Metal and Hard Rock Performance at the 1989 Grammy Awards, and
Jethro Tull, Aqualung. Fuck.
How do you get beat by a flute?
No doubt. And they didn't even show up.
Yeah.
Jethro Tull
they weren't there to
up.
accept.
Yeah, they did not show up. They were like, there's no way.
But Metallica, I think they had a pretty good sense of humor about it. Kind of took the piss out of themselves a little bit, which is, for once, I think it was even Lars who made a joke about it. So I was like,
wow,
that's kind of cool. I didn't expect that. But they got to keep pressing forward here because we got some momentum, guys, and we really got to do something big and bold with this momentum. We got to record a 5th studio album. And instead of calling it some cool album name, let's just call it Metallica.
Yeah, boy.
That's right. The self-titled Metallica album came out August 12th, 1991, and holy fuck, they blew up into a worldwide phenomenon at this point.
One of those albums that everybody has owned in some form or fashion.
I've had at least a couple of them.
In like multi-format, like I got it on tape, I got it on CD, I got it on mini disc, I got it on fucking... it's on my Zune.
Yeah!
No, that album, it was huge, and it was really well produced, sounds amazing, but it was pretty different from anything they'd put out before.
Yeah, that's true. It was didn't have as much of an edge, I don't think.
Well, that's the thing is, like, they were from, like, Ride the Lightning to Injustice for All. They were, like, getting faster and harder and heavier, and it was like, do we keep doing that? Or do we realize that we're getting older and we're not going to be able to sustain this kind of momentum?
It's like, what's really easy to play? Can we just do a song like that?
And you're like, you know what? We've all been working pretty hard. Let's take 5.
What about the artwork? No.
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 Well,
you like snakes?
Yeah, let's pull a snake.
You like snakes? Okay, then fucking put a snake on there. I don't care.
Oh, man.
But make the snake black so that you have to look at it from an angle to
Turn
see
the
the snake.
all the way down and then go 3 more.
Go Jason on the snake.
Go Jason on the... Oh, what? Nothing. Just turn it down for sure, 100%.
Poor fucking Jason
That
Newsted.
guy,
Just
man,
like,
he got fucked.
no one worked harder for that band.
Yeah.
And he was pretty well liked by the fans, which is hard when you're filling some big shoes like Cliff Burton's, and he's doing backup vocals at shows. He's really kicking ass and pulling his own weight, but they were hazing him like it was bad.
They're like, there's just something about him.
It's just your face.
He's just not Cliff.
Yeah.
Okay?
Pretty much. But yeah, this album was recorded over an 8-month span that found the band at odds with each other and especially their new producer, Bob Rock.
Ooh.
Because they had heard Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood, which Bob Rock produced, and they're like, yeah, let's get that guy. And Bob Rock came in there and took over.
Okay, guys, here's what's going to happen. And they're like, whoa.
I'm thinking cowbells. Like
Yeah.
lots of cowbells.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's a scene from the making of that where there's like a table full of like just different percussive little weird instruments, and Lars is like,
No.
which one do
Do I shake this or hit it with a stick? I don't know. You tell me.
It's great. I highly recommend if you haven't watched it to go check out the year and a half in the life of Metallica. It's
I didn't
on
even
YouTube.
know that existed. Man.
Oh,
that sounds awesome.
It is fan-fucking-tastic. Because
Yeah.
you see these guys really going through it. I mean, 3 of the 4 members got divorces
Wow.
throughout. I think Jason, Kirk, and Lars all got a divorce while they're making this fucking album.
Jeez.
But for everything that they went through, they really did churn out something special. Because, I mean, what do we got? We got Enter Sandman, Sad But True, Wherever I May Roam, Nothing Else Matters, The Unforgiven.
Yeah.
And those are just like the singles.
Man.
Dude, my dad was not like a metal guy. He was like more of like a classic rock guy. We listened to the Black Album constantly. Like, it was like my dad had it on fucking replay all the time for a while there. So it was different for sure. But there's not a bad song on that album.
No, there really is.
There's not one thing. Like, there's some where like you can just put it in and press play and just play the entire thing. That's one of them.
Yeah.
It's like just don't touch it.
That's basically how I feel about Metallica from Kill 'Em All till the Black Album. It's like, I'll just put that whole fucker on there, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. But yeah, this skyrocketed them. They debuted #1 in 10 countries, and they spent 4 consecutive weeks at the top of the Billboard 200.
Damn.
And making it it's their first album to top the album charts. And they went on a crazy long tour after that, and they went on a nice little tour with Guns N' Roses in 1992.
Yeah,
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah,
there's a little something going on there. Yeah.
They went up to play a little show in Toronto, or Montreal, my bad. And halfway into Metallica's set during Fade to Black, James had a little miscommunication with the pyro guy, and he accidentally stepped into a 3,200 degree Fahrenheit magnesium flash.
Whoops.
And that was that for that show.
Oh.
Could have been that for James, too.
Yeah.
That's hot enough to melt steel beams, by the way. So yeah, they had to cut their set short.
Dude,
and,
he really is metal.
And the crowd was like, "That fucking sucks."
Yeah.
But at least Guns N' Roses is coming on next.
Sure. And then
Yeah, so Guns N' Roses then took the stage, and didn't go very well.
Weren't they out for like 5 minutes or something? And they're like, well, we're out of here.
Yeah, they were having some tuning problems and some stage monitor issues, and of course Axl Rose, being the fucking diva that he was back then, was like, all right, we're going to go. See you guys.
fuck. I mean, can you imagine buying tickets ahead of time for that, and you're just like so pumped? You're like, this is going to be the fucking shit.
2 bands like at the top that are red hot, like, oh.
I mean, that's it. And you're like, I could die after this. And then that shit happens. God.
I mean, imagine how bad it's got to be to make Canadians riot. That's not good.
Maple syrup sucks.
Like before they throw the trash can through the window, they'll say sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry
about this. I'm sorry.
Fucking hockey sucks.
$600,000 in damage to the stadium and surrounding areas.
Damn.
So yeah, Metallica did do a couple of half-price shows to make up for it, and they actually returned to the venue for the first time in 2023.
Hey, right.
Nice.
And that show went off without a hitch.
Like, hey,
no pyros.
you guys cleaned up pretty well around here. Look at that.
So that brings us now to the load/reload era, and we're kind of also going to need to wrap this up, which is fine because there's really not a whole lot to be said for the later Metallica albums. Except Load and Reload do deserve some conversation. But.
I remember not being a huge fan of Load, but I liked Reload.
Nice, okay.
Because doesn't Reload have Unforgiven 2?
Yeah.
See, and I like that song.
I was just like I was such an MTV kid at that time, and they pushed that. I mean, they pushed those albums so hard, and I just remember being like, "I like it."
Yeah, but that was my jumping in point. Really,
the hair. It was like, "Whoa, dude, this is fucking crazy."
It's like when Kiss showed up without their makeup. It's like, what are you doing, guys? Come on.
I mean, it got Alice in Chains during their MTV Unplugged performance. Didn't they have it on the guitar? Friends don't let friends get haircuts.
Yeah.
I mean, they caught a lot of shit.
They did, man. They did.
If you thought the Black Album was a departure from their sound, Load and Reload was like, what the fuck? It was like, are you guys going through your midlife crises now? Because they might have been.
Yes, we are.
Those albums were very different. They were not nearly as heavy or fast or any of that stuff. And they had a lot, but it was almost like their country phase for some people.
Yeah, a little bit. I'd definitely say softer.
Like Hero of the Day got a little twang. And dude, the Hero of the Day, I listened to that earlier today. It's such a good song.
It is a really good
Until
song.
It Sleeps. Such a good song.
It's a great song.
There's some really good songs on those albums. And the YouTube comments are a bunch of people like us who were like younger or whatever, and they're like, you know what? This is actually really good.
It's not bad.
It's actually, yeah.
Normally try and bring me. That's not that bad, man. I mean, shit.
But yeah, it was, it really did turn off a lot of Metallica fans for a while there. And
coming off of the Black album, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where you're almost like getting more acceptance. Even those guys were like, wait a minute. What the fuck is this?
And
man?
also, little trivia here, the album's Load and Reload, the artwork, actually had a load on it.
Oh, yeah,
it was,
that's right.
blood and semen on plexiglass,
Oh, God.
Gross.
Gross.
which the band is very divided about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lars fucking loves it.
I fucking knew you were gonna say that. That's a European ass.
Kirk didn't really like it.
Yeah.
So they reached a compromise where they credited the artist, but they did not title the artwork because the title of the artwork was literally blood and semen.
Jesus.
Yeah, they decided not to include
No
that.
thanks.
But yeah, those came out and they were pretty good, and they were trudging along. They were starting to work on some stuff. They were actually getting involved with letting their music get licensed. They were going to have a song called "I Disappear" on the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack, but it leaked somehow, and Metallica's like, "Where the hell the fuck did this get out?" And that's when they discovered Napster. And we all kind of know what happened there.
Yeah.
What do you guys think now? Do you think that Lars, I mean, at the time, everybody fucking hated Lars for this because he went and spoke in front of Congress and testified, provided testimony and just was like, hey, and this is a guy, by the way, who was huge into tape trading. Like, he loved bootleg stuff, and Metallica encouraged people to bootleg their shows and all that other shit. But then, like, when you see it on the internet getting traded willy-nilly left and right, it was like he climbed the ladder. I saw somebody online like he climbed the ladder and then kicked it down.
Oof.
I was like, damn.
Oof.
Well,
But he was right.
I will say this: the idea behind it was right. I don't think him as like the leader of that movement was the right move because don't pick somebody that's super successful and does not need to be making money off of their music anymore because they already did. But at the same time, the up and comer that has never had a fucking hit or like maybe one fucking hit and now all of a sudden everybody can get it for free. I understand that.
Yeah, like Korn should have been at this point in their career.
Yeah, actually, that would have been a good one. But yeah, having Lars as like the face of the anti-Napster thing was just a bad fucking choice.
Yeah, because by this point they've already got boatloads of cash.
It's interesting though that he was right. It like changed the whole music industry. It ruined it.
Yeah, and look where we are now. I mean, it's convenient as fuck to be able to stream any of these songs whenever you want to, but like these artists are just not fucking getting paid for you streaming their music, and they have to resort to, I mean, it's not, they still have to do they still got to work for their money like everybody else does, but it's like now you can only really make money on like touring, which is getting harder to do because venues are taking cuts of your merch sales now, because merch was like one of the biggest ways that bands are making money. And yeah, it's just getting really hard now and it's like art needs money to work.
For sure.
It needs it.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm Team Lars on this.
Hindsight
even though
being 2020.
Yeah.
he was kind of a douche about it, but you know I'm right. So yeah, that's Metallica from up till 2000, and then after that they released Saint Anger, which do we need to get into?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you guys think about Saint Anger?
I liked it for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I as much as I do love Metallica, I think I'm kind of stuck on like the Black Album time period. That whole, I'd say like 3 or 4 years before and 3 or 4 years after. For me, that's where my Metallica is. So anything outside of that, it's like, that's cool. But it's to me, that's not really Metallica.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I
mean,
look
this
at
is
it.
a band who, at this point, Jason Newsted had quit the band in 2001. They didn't have Bob Rock played bass on Saint Anger. They didn't have a bass player for this album, and they were going through some stuff. This is when some kind of monster documentary got made, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrible. That's where I'm like, you
good.
guys, it's oversaturation.
Yeah.
And where you're like, that's something I wouldn't have done. It's brave, but I don't know. Like their fall off kind of timeline goes with like kind of the fall off of like rock in general.
It kind of, yeah.
Where it's like they're kind of like making songs for movies. You know what I mean? And like trailers and stuff. But as far as like an album goes, it's almost like that's not how people listen to music anymore.
Yeah.
So if that's what you are doing, that's what you're trying to create and put out there, it's almost like you don't have enough to say to fill a whole album, and that's not how people listen to it anyway.
Yeah.
It's all clips now, and like, you know what I mean? Like even early 2000s, it was kind of changing.
It was
changing.
a very much a landscape that was changing, and they, like this band because like lasted through a long time now. They've adapted here and there. They, they've changed their sound before and were incredibly successful for doing it. So why not try it again? And this time they did. They stripped it down. It's a very raw sounding album. It's not wet in the sense that there's lots of things covering up. It's just very like it's what you get is what you get
For sure.
with this album. And they cut out guitar solos. And Lars replaced his snare drum with a trash can, and and James is singing about being madly in anger.
Yeah, man.
Which it sucks because he was being really vulnerable too, because he'd been in rehab and all this stuff, but then I don't know, it just didn't. For me, it just didn't come through. And like I let a friend borrow it from me, and he was like, "Hey man, I got your CD," and I was like, "You can keep it." And he was like, "No, I brought it to school. Will you come get it?" He was a drama kid, and he's like, "Will you come get it back for me in the drama room at lunch?" And I was like,
That's a really long walk, man.
"Yeah, I guess." And so I was like, I really didn't want the CD back because at this point I was just pretentious and thought I was better than this. And I did something that I thought was funny at the time, but apparently it came off as very aggressive. He hands me the CD, and I, without like raising or like without taking it back to me or anything, I just kind of like held it where he had handed it to me, and I just went in front of him and like all these other kids who were like,
Whoa!
"What the fuck?" And I was like, I'm not mad. I just don't want the CD. So yeah, that's they did that, and they put out Death Magnetic, which was
Thing.
it was okay. It was a return to form and of a sort. And I mean, they continued that trend with Hardwired to Self-Destruct in 2016, which we were, every day they were putting out new songs, and so we were playing them on the morning show. It was a lot of fun when that one came out. It was good.
And the videos were cool.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty solid album. And then they fucking put out 72 Seasons, which I'm going to be honest, I've only listened to a couple songs.
I don't really know that one very well at all.
It's the one I've talked about a couple times. Like, they put out an album for free. Like, they released it on the radio.
Yeah.
And like it's just like such a change of like, that's unheard of back when they were like super like important, that like it happened and no one really was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's sad, man.
It is because I think they just fell victim to, again, you were kind of talking about the landscape. It's like, you just can't, like, it's just not an event anymore.
Yeah.
Like the Black Album coming out was an event
For sure.
and this was cool. They tried to make it a big deal, and the music is really solid. It's good. It's kind of got some Kill 'Em All vibes back on it. It's like some older, like, I like it. They still got it.
Yeah,
they can still write a banger. But it's just, I don't know if Metallica, like, it was the right time and the right place for them to turn into what they are, and I'm glad that we were here to witness it.
For sure.
So that's really all I got for them. They got, coming up this year, they're going to be at the Sphere in Las Vegas, which I would love to go to.
I bet that'd be
Did
awesome.
they have a residency there for a little while?
Yeah. They've got a residency in October.
Yeah.
And they're having like no repeat weekends where like they're not repeating songs.
Wow.
And it sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool fucking thing, but like, who the hell is going to go to that other than like billionaires?
The ultra wealthy.
So yeah. But yeah, just honored to be alive at the same time they're making music and touring. It's a special moment in history.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it weirdly reminds me of kind of LeBron James in a way. Let me get here for you.
Right.
Early, like, was a phenomenon and ripped off some like classic times, but like the longevity almost kind of like hurt him. Like now towards it, like LeBron James is going to go to a new team like this summer, and he's like kind of teasing where he's going, and everybody's like, just fucking pick a team.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the oversaturation where you're like, at one time this guy was fucking amazing and we all cared a lot, but now it's just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it just fucking happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens and it stinks.
Yeah, it's you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Can you imagine if like the whole band had like died in that bus accident.
Oh my God,
Dude, Dave Mustaine would have like.
You know what? That was a damn good look at a damn good band.
I think Dan has earned this one, considering how many of the lost episodes we have that just so happen to be his. I think he earned the right to just gush on his favorite band for an entire hour, and I'm totally fine with it.
Dude, I'm here for it. Man.
Because, I mean, let's be realistic. They are probably the biggest metal band that has ever been.
5 sure, dude. 5 sure.
So why don't you make sure that we're the biggest 3-person podcast that's ever been? And like, subscribe, share with your friends. Show us to your friends. You like us. Your friends will like us too.
Yeah, just like Napster. Show us to your buddies.
Just don't get too bad because then Lars will come after you.